and deliberately violated international law during the last 7 decades. In their messages on the Kashmiris' right to self-determination day, the President, the Prime Minister, and the Foreign Minister of Pakistan highlighted the grave human rights violations in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir and urged the international community to ensure that perpetrators of these heinous crimes against humanity are held accountable. They reaffirmed Pakistan's steadfast support for the Kashmiri people till the realization of their inalienable right to self-determination. Pakistan has approached the United Nations Secretary General, the UN High Commissioner for Human Rights, and the European Union to seek immediate release of Kashmiri human rights activist and political leader Ms. Asiya Andrabi, who remains incarcerated in infamous Indian Tihar jail. It has been highlighted that Ms. Andrabi's life is in danger owing to imminent risk of persecutory conviction by a sham court on 18th of January 2021. The Indian authorities have put Ms. Andrabi on trial on trumped-up charges, deliberately accelerated the trial, and set aside due process of law, reflecting malicious intent with clear indications of looming judicial murder of Ms. Andrabi. India's attempts to portray the legitimate Kashmiri struggle as terrorism and to persecute its leaders through concocted cases is a clear violation of the UN Charter, UN Security Council and UN General Assembly resolutions, and international human rights and humanitarian law. Voices from around the world continue to condemn inhuman oppression of the Kashmiri people and illegal and inhuman incarceration of the Kashmiri leadership, particularly Ms. Asiya Andrabi. Pakistan welcomes the statement by the Independent Permanent Human Rights Commission of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation. The statement strongly condemns the illegal and inhuman incarceration of Ms. Andrabi and her 2 female associates in Tihar jail on concocted and baseless charges. The Commission has urged the United Nations, the OIC member states, and the international human rights community to put pressure on the Indian government to immediately release Ms. Andrabi and her associates and all other political prisoners, repeal its discriminatory laws which are incompatible with human rights standards, and immediately halt its gross and systematic human rights violations, provide access to UN and OIC fact-finding missions, and cooperate in the establishment of a commission of inquiry under the UN auspices, and implement relevant UN Security Council and OIC resolutions allowing Kashmiris to exercise their legitimate right to self-determination. The Malaysian Consultative Council of Islamic Organization called MEPIM has also strongly condemned worsening human rights violations, extrajudicial killings, illegal demographic change, inhuman incarceration of Kashmiri leaders, particularly Ms. Andrabi and her associates. Pakistan categorically rejects completely unwarranted assertions by the Indian Ministry of External Affairs in connection with the Hindu temple incident in Karak. This is not the first time the Indian government has tried to feign concern for minority rights elsewhere while being the most egregious and persistent violator of minority rights itself. From the Discriminatory Citizenship Amendment Act to the National Register of Citizens, from the Gujarat massacre of 2002 to the Delhi pogrom of 2020, from the demographic reprehensible demolition of Babri Mosque in 1992 to the despicable acquittal of the accused by the Indian court in 2020, from blaming Muslims for spread